Good afternoon, and welcome back, everybody. Hope you are all doing well today. For we are going to try something new today. Going to give a Spellforce Conquest of EO. Just came out a couple of days ago. Looked pretty interesting, so I thought, you know what? Let's give that a shot. That looks pretty interesting. Splat. All right. Four six races pitted humans, dwarves, and elves against orcs, trolls, and dark elves, and was ultimately decided. I didn't get to finish that. Boo! A mage is established by the nations of EO to prevent the abuse of magic. Yeah, that's not going to go around. Their seats. Yeah, that's probably one of those things. It's like, yeah, they're going to help control magic, but then they make it to where they overly control it, where only they get to keep the power. I'm going to bet. Anyway, let's start a campaign. Let's see. Be an alchemist, a master of bottled elements, brew potions and concoctions to support your soldiers in combat. Summon magical creatures and control nature itself. We got a necromancer, artificer. Go an artificer and create a creator of magical items. Craft glyphs and artifacts to provide your troops with a multitude of different upgrades and wrest secrets from the earth itself. I prefer quality over quantity and like to buff up individual units. Big armies, but will happily sacrifice units. For lots of potions in combat. Alright, what is crafting? Primary school. You know, we might back up. Let's take a look at the... Okay, so it's just these three playstyles, huh? I wonder. Let's back up for a second. Alright. Death, necromancy, death. Artificing, earth guardian. Let's see. What if I went necromancy? Improve your crafting and shape the earth. Enslave the living. Place a guardian. Nature. Been flora and fauna to your will and bolster your ranks and improve your troops. Search for primordial places to unleash nature's wrath. Huh. You know, until we get a handle thing, let's just back up. Getting ahead of myself. Let's see. Playstyle, you prefer quality over quantity. It's definitely one of these two. You know, let's go with artificer. All right. Choose your starting location. Let's see. Pleasant, medium. Is it gonna go medium, tough, brutal? All right. So easy, hard. We go right in the center. Rich in ore, remote mountain region. Enemy. Really, dwarves are gonna be my enemy? Dwarves, mountain beasts, and monsters. Religious fanatics and beasts. Diverse flora. Central wilderness. This has got corrupt everything. Cultivated floor, iron deposits. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking, well, that is meat. Well, it's too tough. So I guess we'll go here. The alluvion. Forest and lakes filled this region, was populated by elves. Dangerous beasts roam the forest, rich in wildlife, and the fanatics of the new purity extend their grasp here. What was this one? Books of... Oh, so that's nice and pleasant, and they just have an infestation issue. Okay. For players who want to familiarize themselves with a game, recommended for your first playthrough. Battle AI is forgiving, balance. So, okay, no. We're gonna go with at least balanced. This choice cannot be changed later in the game. I wouldn't think so. Of course, I think there are a few games where you can do that. Change it back and forth if need be. But I'm not one of those players. Now we're not going to do it that way. Alright. Chuck Hunter descended from an evil alchemist who mixed his blood with that of a dragon. One of each generation always carries the alchemist's soul, and they are thus universally mistreated. Alright. For the domain will deplete after a while. True, you can't mine stuff forever. Check out your grimoire for more details. They say, I do know from what I've been told, it's like some of the stories and campaigns in this is fixed, but the world map is supposed to be randomly generated. So yeah, there was what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maps to choose from, but each of those maps are also randomly generated, from my understanding. Everything plants yield means for ingredients. No. I never thunk that. What else you got for me? You got anything else interesting? Circle mages don't like it when you trespass into their domain. Mining ore veins will grant you precious metals and potential gems. Ah, we're good. Let's go. All right. When a message from your master told you he had discovered a way to channel the All-Fire and urged you to come to his tower, you quickly gathered your entourage and set out. The letter contained little more than his note and a small flute, exquisitely carved and bearing your master's sigil. He seemed to fear running afoul of the Circle of Mages, the most powerful covenant of magic users on Io. His tower, now before you, bears signs of a terrible battle having raged there. Probably ranged too if there were mages involved. All right, let's go there immediately. All right, welcome. You can disable tutorials. Yep. For right now, we'll keep it on. Yeah. Is that me? Oh, that's my thingies. All right. Stack. Click on his portrait in the stack panel below. We'll just display its abilities. Gotcha. Movement points. Gotcha. Yeah, go away. So we have got Artificer Minions. Tier 2. Fantastic. Lift slots. So we can slot them. Mining boosts. Gotcha. What are you? Goblin Brawlers and probably Goblin Brawlers. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so these guys are ranged, huh? Okay, so they got Fireball. Gotcha. Okay. And I'm going to suppose you want me to go here? Ooh, that's some nice ore you got there. That's a nice place, but I guess I can't. Let's see. Gold mana +5 from all fire distribution. Mastery limits the mana you can spend each turn on spells. Research. Gotcha. All fire. Click here. Nope. Let's see. Faction promotions. Okay. Factions. Active spells. Yup. Stacks. Heroes. No heroes. Gotcha. Okay. I guess we're going to go to the tower. There's a main adventure here. You will have to resolve it to proceed with the main story and ultimately win the game. You should also prioritize attempting these adventures to further your progress. All right. Use here. Yeah. Okay, so it's right click. Gotcha. The corpses and debris marking the fight inside the Great Hall of your master's tower fill you with grief for him. Instinctively, your hands go to the flute he sent you with his letter. You trace the fine carving with your fingers, and memories of your time here flood your mind. Suddenly, the flute seems to hum and vibrate. A small sound emits from it. Well, let's take a look at the flute. The sound morphs into a flute melody, and with it, shadowy images slowly begin to appear across the hall. Figures take form, becoming more solid and taking the shape of two groups facing each other, weapons drawn. You see your old master leading one of the groups. This must be the battle for the tower. Revisit the battles, combat tutorial. You know what? Sure. I got a good idea how combat works, but it never hurts to have a little hands-on. Okay. Sending army begins. Ooh, you look like yep, 105, you're a big boy. Now your turn to act. Select individual units and give them orders. Once every turn, or once everyone has acted, your turn ends, of course. Each unit has 3 actions available per turn. You may spend all of them to attack, execute abilities, or use up to 2 for movement during your turn. Gotcha. So I take it that's 1 and that's 2. Let's take Ice Golem is an elemental, being very good in defense and taking the brunt of most enemy attacks. Instead of attacking, you should guard with it so it takes even less damage during your opponent's turn. Its Cold Snap ability can be used to damage and debuff enemies in an area around it, but it isn't very effective against demons. These demons? Oh, of course it's demons. The opponent has sent demons against you. These ferocious close combat fighters have high elemental resistance and armor, so they take less damage from your units. Elemental attacks. Try weakening their resistance with your Power Masters or engaging them with your Phantom Warriors, which deal white damage. And what are you? Okay, so you're just a big demon. Phantom Warriors are ethereal with high physical and high elemental resistance, perfect for this opponent, as demons deal these types of damage. Their white damage attacks bypass the opponent's elemental resistance and armor. Instead, the attacks are mitigated by their lower willpower. Gotcha. So I guess I could go here, attack here to. I guess right here and kind of block them in. Alright, the unit just retaliated because it was attacked in melee combat. Each retaliation uses up to 1 action, so if a unit retaliates 3 times, it can not further retaliate and won't have any actions left on its own turn. Gotcha. Alright, so you've got 1 left. Dwarven Pyromancers are masters of elemental damage that cast fireballs from afar. They're weak in close combat, but have several useful spells at their disposal. Elemental weakness makes enemies more susceptible to elemental damage, while flame armor improves the defense of one of your own units. I like the artwork here. That's a nice artwork. So I could go here. Let's see, 5 to 8. Let's just keep picking on 1, shall we? All right. Use an item, move, melee attack, guard, fireball. Okay, grant flame armor. Plus flame armor to allied units in 5 range. Is this unit's turn? Alright. How big that range is? The use of a special ability can use in combat. These abilities usually require focus to use within a number of actions. Okay. Hmm. Okay, we go back to move. Move you there. Right, we fireball. Just 8. I mean, we could weaken that. Can I come back to you? Yeah, I can come back to you. It's his turn. His guard stance. The unit enters zone control. It's surrounded. Also can retaliate and see attacks of opponents in all directions. Okay, so go here. And I guess guard. Yeah. And we'll take you. Grant flame armor. Like that. No. Oh, wait. No, I'm wrong clicking. Let's try it again. Grant flame armor. There we go. And turn. You send your turn. Use without actions left. We're going to guard stand. Yep. Uh-oh. I should have checked your range, buddy. Enkindled, huh? Friendly fire? Flanking attack deals increased damage and stops the opponent from retaliating against the first blow, so they have to turn towards the attacker first. To gain flanking attacks, a unit from outside their zone control, indicated by the yellow marker, stands next to the unit. Activating your guard ability will extend a unit's zone of control, making it immune to flanking. I could just do Cold Snap? Sure. So I used up everything, but that did weaken everybody. All right, so... Oh, you retaliated all the time. All right. 15 to 22. So I have a chance at killing you. Let's do that. Oh, one shot, really? Come on. All right. So can we... Yeah. Take you out. Oh, that took everything. Okay. I guess that gets everybody. Oh, even leaves a little tombstone. We're gonna kill you in return. Gotcha. So we could take you. I guess best thing will be go here and boom. Let's see. Okay, so you're guaranteed to kill. Now, because I technically flank you. Okay. We'll take you. Let's do this because I don't. Yeah. Well, we need to know. Let's do this and see if it hits. Okay. I needed to know if it had friendly fire because that's very important. 28 to 42. Now let's switch to here first. Oh, yeah. I don't know if damage carries over or not. We're going to find out. So let's try to... Oh, you're confident, huh? All right. Victory. See, flanking's going to be fun. All right. You're filled with hope and a touch of confusion as your master's forces dispatch the intruders. Of course, then again, that is a good point. If they're the most powerful mages and they're supposed to be for good, why are they summoning demons? Then another robed figure enters the picture. With a leisurely wave of their hand, your master's remaining forces helplessly dissolve into ash. Silent cries of agony etched into their faces. Ash is scattered to the wind, and the robed figure walks towards the stairs as if nothing happened. Let's follow. All of a sudden, the figure turns on you, raises their hand, and the flute's illusionary image vanishes abruptly. Did the magic end, or did the robed figure cast some kind of abjuration to prevent being spied upon? You find yourself nervously looking around for any sign that the robed figure is still here, but the tower lies empty now. All right, let's go in. Impressions of the fighting still play on your mind as you slowly walk up the dented stairway. Tower, damaged and deserted, still retains your master's presence somehow, willing you onward. Whatever happened here will not be forgotten. You are sure there is more to discover. Your master was always adept at hiding his secrets, but you are determined to uncover them. All right, what's up there? You take stock. The entry hall's golden chandelier has been stolen, of course, and its soft carpets are gone. Your master's tower was not just attacked, but also robbed, it appears. On closer inspection, there are several tracks out of the tower. Traces of torn fabrics and dropped cutlery lead to a goblin camp not far from here. Go to the goblin camp and find the thieves, definitely. Oh, okay. I think I remember seeing someone... Well, I don't think I remember seeing someone. I remember watching somebody play, and I believe over here was some type of like a guard encampment or something. All right, this is your tower, is your home and study where trained troops will appear. Your magical zone influence called your domain emits from. Should your tower be taken by enemies, your career as a mage is over. Mage's domain indicated by the color border collects resources and effects from buildings as well as influence and combat abilities of friendly and enemy stacks within it. Most buildings deplete after a while when inside a domain. Mage's domain grows with their tower level. Gotcha. All right, what do we got here? Units regain or regenerate daily, plus 100% health. So at the end of each day, we heal up. Okay. Mana stash. Expected location. Explore the site to increase your mana reserves. What do we got here? Tower. All right. Ooh, very nice animation. This is an overview of your tower floors and rooms. You can invest resources to build a variety of rooms in empty spaces or demolish existing rooms. As you progress, new room blueprints and floors will become available. All right. What do we got here? List of stuff. Yep. Let's see. It contains all the tools required to imbue rare metals with magical effects. Study. A well-equipped library is at the core of any serious research. Workshop. Tools, devices, and containers to facilitate magical crafting of any kind. Ooh, I kind of like that. That gets me extra gold per day. That's 10 gold. I know it wants me to do that. We're going to close that. Okay, so I have enough for one of everything, at least it looks. I'm going to guess this changes based on it. All right. Inventory is just your tower's vault. You can see all the materials and items available to you. You can sell unwanted items for gold and unwanted souls for mana. You can either drag or drop an item with your mouse onto the market area on the left, or an item to sell it, or right click on it to sell it immediately. Gotcha. So we've got some mountain copper, some ash, that's all. Gotcha. Okay. We don't expand to there. Mana reserve, magical reserve. So can I do anything with this stuff yet? No, no. Factions, nope. Stacks. Okay, that works now. No heroes. Ooh, what is that? Plant or ore. Okay, goblin. Wait, did that even highlight the guy? Okay, no. Ooh. Ooh. It's a pretty good map. Alright. After I hit end, we just go all the way back in. What is, can you tell me what that is? This is a location that provides you with resources when inside your domain, or affects a stack when the stack enters its hex. Some locations have boons you can collect that recharge on a weekly basis. So that's the shrine. You just receive a blessing once a week. Okay, so a little bit of a feel of Heroes of Might and Magic. Okay. Let's head on over to the Goblin Camp. Ending your turn. Once you've completed all your actions, press the end of turn. Gotcha. Oh, it's going to take me a couple turns. Okay. Now, before I do that, I guess I can do this the easy way. Does this do anything? Unlocks 3 artifact ingredient slots, crafting slots 1. Okay, we're going to wait on that simply because I'd rather have these two first. Simply because they're going to generate stuff. And they both, one takes mana, one takes gold. If I can get 5 gold, that'll pay for itself in time and will pay for the other. So. Alright. You wander the old familiar rooms of the tower, lost in memories of your time here as an apprentice. The place was clearly searched through before the goblins ransacked it. Your master's crafting room has been depleted, most of the other chambers ravaged. Whoever did this left no stone unturned. What about the library? Buried beneath a toppled bookcase in your master's gutted library, you find his old grimoire. Reverently, you open the heavy tome. Many of its beautifully illustrated pages have been torn out, but you still see bits and pieces of your master's illegible script. He was always secretive about his arcane research, often writing in code. Well, we were his apprentice if we know anything about his code. Alright. You look up for the first spells he taught you, carefully flipping in the large pages to one of the bookmarks attached to the spine. You can indeed make out some of the basics. Others you can almost decipher. This needs further study. Alright, let's see where we're going here. Gaze around the room, imagining a treasure trove of arcane knowledge hidden among the scattered scrolls and torn books. A lifetime of magical study at your disposal. I will not leave until I have recovered my master's knowledge. Sounds good. Alright, your master's grimoire is a source of constant discovery and mystical knowledge. There are many pages in it, each belonging to a certain school of magic. You can also, or you can select unknown spells or secrets to research and cast spells directly from its pages once you have mastered them. Exploring the world will grow your knowledge to uncover new pages. Use the bookmarks at the bottom to navigate. Yep. All right. So we got this. Further my studies, experimentation we required. Practical application of my theories will certainly reveal new knowledge. Build the glyph smithy. Gotcha. Wisp are ethereal creatures